Hey everybody, it's Justin, your guide into the other side. Today I want to do a quick tutorial on how to use the Otherside Wiki's price alert tools. And this is a really useful tool to find other deeds with traits that you want, whether that's sediment type and tier, environment type or tier, or the resources that you want. To watch for, and it'll basically give you a price notification. It'll give you a notification when a deed gets listed for the price that you specify or the budget that you have. So let's just kind of figure out how to use this. Jump right in. Basically, you can see you can manage your active alerts. This is your entire dashboard for all your filters. Essentially, you can manage your notifications here if you click on this. You can also opt in for email notifications. I find this pretty valuable, so do use this. Again, let's just jump right in, create an alert. So this is the most important page to set your filters, right? You can sort by location, sediment type and tier, environment type and tier, etc., etc. You're going to want to put your price in this box here and name your alert box as well. So let's just take a look at this mycelium land. This is a pretty good starter, in my opinion. I guess that's why I picked it up, not financial advice. But well, let's just make it really simple. Maybe you're just trying to, get started with Legends of the Mara. Maybe you're trying to do farming and fighting at the same time, but you don't necessarily want to manage that many vessels, right? So I would say tier 2 or tier 3 is a good entry level point for that, because you don't have to manage too many vessels. But I'll just stick it at tier 2 for the environment. And then, if you're farming at the same time as fighting, maybe you want to at least have a tier 2 sediment type. So, let's just set that at tier 2. So basically what happens is it will show you a setting scope, and it will show you the other deeds that fulfill this particular criteria. So out of all the other deeds, 7,540 of these fulfill sediment tier 2, environment tier 2, exclusively, right? So out of those, there are only 301 listed on the current market, and of the cheapest of those, the floor is 0.34 ETH, right? So you may have a particular budget. So let's just say your budget is about half an ETH, so 0.5. And then you're going to want to label your filter logically. So make it, if it's sediment tier 2, put it sediment tier 2, environment tier 2, right? And that'll make it so then you can read it when the notification comes in. So make sure it's active. Click on email notifications if you want that, and then go back to show alerts. And this will show you your first filter, whether it's active, whether the notifications are on. And if you do have email notifications, you can put your email in here, opt in for new email noties, and then click update. It'll send an email to you. It'll send a confirmation email that you want to get it, and it will basically send you an email anytime. It'll send you a batch email of deeds that fulfill this particular criteria, over whatever time frame that is. So basically, it'll show you anything that gets listed for 0.5 and under at sediment tier 2, environment tier 2. So it's a good, useful tool to track things, especially when you're not actively looking for it, right? So maybe you don't really necessarily care too much about entry level deeds, and maybe you're more like a hardcore farmer that kind of wants to just farm biogenic swamps at the highest production efficiency possible. So, to find something like that, you could just use you can specify your sediment type. So I'm just going to click on biogenic swamp. You can also specify your tier. So tier 3 is the highest production quality. So basically, this will show you there's 2,035 other Ds that are biogenic swamp tier 3. There's only 47 listed on market, and out of those, the floor price for that is 1.2. So maybe you don't care too much about price. Maybe your budget is a little bit higher. So let's just say 3. Obviously, if you want to expand your range, maybe it's 5. Then you can you'll see everything under 5 ETH that goes for biogenic swamp tier 3, maybe because you care more about that particular trait. So again, you're going to want to label it logically. So label it biogenic tier 3. So I just label it bio tier 3. Enable your notifications and make it active, and then you can click show alerts as well. So this will basically show you everything with regards to your active alerts. It'll show you your whenever a biogenic swamp gets listed on market, under ETH price of 5, and I'll also show you sediment tier 2, environment tier 2, under half an ETH as well. But otherwise, make sure to click on your email notifications, put your email in if you want to use the email noties. But otherwise, you can manage these through show notifications. It'll show you anything that goes on the market that triggers your alarms, or your filters, and you can basically click on it and see everything about the deeds, from its resources to its sediments, environments, everything about it, and figure out whether it's something that you want to pick up or not. But that's basically all I got for today. If you have any more questions, definitely hit me up on the Otherside Wiki, official Discords or Twitter. I'm always there, always helpful, and I'll answer your questions if I can. But otherwise, definitely hit like and subscribe on that button. It always helps me create more content. But I'll see you guys in the next video, and hopefully this was useful. So see you around.